The exercise is in line with the constitutional mandate of the Ministry of Defense and the UPDF, which is to preserve and defend the territorial integrity of Uganda. And in this, of course, we do work with auxiliary forces, as has always been before, like in other operations against the LRA, against the Allied Democratic Forces, even in the central Uganda here where we had some security challenges. Auxiliary forces have always been part and parcel of the Uganda People's Defense Forces operations. So this time around, we're also going to recruit up to 10,000 members of the local defense personnel countrywide. I said the program will run from 23rd of August up to 16th of September. This time around, because of the COVID-19 pandemic situation and the attendant standard operating procedures as stipulated by the Ministry of Health, we shall change the modus operandi of conducting this recruitment exercise. So we shall require any interested candidates to make handwritten applications to the Chief of Defense Forces and submit them to their respective resident district commissioners between 23rd to 27th of August this year. In the applications, they will be expected to indicate their nationality, age, marital status, education qualifications, and we shall require them to submit copies of their national identity cards and all their academic credentials. Then, our teams will go and collect these application forms from the respective districts, verify them, and then we shall produce short lists of candidates who will be required now to turn up at different recruitment centers, which I'm going to read out shortly. So, the names of the successful candidates will be shortlisted, will again be sent back to the district headquarters, same offices of the resident district commissioners, between 2nd and 16th of September. All those shortlisted candidates will report to different recruitment centers across the country for the final recruitment exercise. Among the criteria that we really require for these people to fulfill, one, of course, is citizenship. The Constitution of the Republic of Uganda that mandates all operations of UPDF stipulates that all people to serve in the armed forces will be citizens of Uganda. Therefore, citizenship is a must, that they must be Ugandan. The age we are considering between the age of 18 and 29 for both male and female applicants. Third, about the medical condition of these applicants, all must be healthy and physically fit and ready to undergo medical and physical body checkups. And they will be subjected to endurance tests to confirm their health and physical fitness. Education standard, we shall entertain applicants with a minimum formal education of Uganda Certificate of Education or Senior 4, completed at least in the last 3 years. That I mean, now this is 2021, so 2020, 2019, 2018. We require them also to have confirmation of good conduct and no criminal record, and this will be confirmed by the local council, one chairpersons, and the Gombolo internal security officers. We believe these officers know their citizens very well, and we shall request them to give them letters of recommendation to confirm their good conduct and that they do not have any criminal record. We do not want to take people who are trying to run away from the law and think they'll find refuge in our institution. Like I said, we have always worked with the LDUs. The technical word is auxiliary forces. We have regular forces, auxiliary forces, and reserve forces. So the LDUs fall under auxiliary forces. Like I said, we have always worked with them. We worked with them against during operations against the Lord's Resistance Army in northern Uganda and in Teso sub-region, against Allied Democratic Forces in western Uganda. Even in Karamoja disarmament operations, they have been working with us. So it's not that we are starting the program afresh. We have always worked with them. The only difference is that we have been recruiting on case-by-case basis as required, not nationwide. But this time we're doing it nationwide. Local defense personnel, like I said, are members of the auxiliary forces. It depends on the need at a particular time. However, with time, when we find that we have a requirement for the regular forces, sometimes we actually go to these same auxiliary forces and screen from amongst those ones and make them part of the regular forces. One, it is cheaper, and you're dealing with people who have already received some training, so you do not have to look for people afresh. And we have already seen who can work in the regular forces and who may not work. So that does not take away the recruitments for the regular forces. But I'm saying we recruit depending on the requirement at the moment. So this time round, we require more of the local defense personnel, but some of these can in fact later be integrated in the regular forces whenever such a requirement may be there.